Namaste students, I am Uma Malhotra, your science teacher. Welcome to all in RSV Group of School YouTube channel. You must have learnt about the types of nutrients and the importance of phase and water in my previous video. In this video, we will continue the same chapter. Chapter 2, the components of food of the 6th standard. So, dear students, in our daily life, a variety of food we eat, isn't it? But did you think that the food you eat is providing all the nutrients to you? Which nutrient is present in which food item? How could you know? So come students, let's find out. Here you can see the taste of starch. So we'll see this starch. Again you remember this thing that the starch is the form of carbohydrate. So here we are doing the test of carbohydrate. In the starch test, the things required: iodine solution, dropper and boiled rice as a food item. So in this test, we will take a small sample of boiled rice, take a few drops of iodine solution and put over it. What will you observe? What will you observe? You will observe here it turns blue-black in color. This blue-black color indicates the presence of starch. It indicates the presence of starch. Let me tell you more about it. If we take the boiled rice and keep in our mouth and chew it properly with the saliva, then after that we'll take it out and keep on the plate and do the same process. Which same process? Take again iodine solution and with the help of dropper we'll put 2-3 drops over it. The result you will see that makes you surprised. How? Because it will not change in color. It means no color appears on it. Why? Why it happen? Or how is it possible? When we take the boiled rice and chew with the saliva, this saliva acts on it and breaks down the starch into sugar. So that's why that chewed boiled rice will not give any blue-black color. Alright. Now see, we'll take the test of protein. Which test? Protein test. In it, we will take the two chemicals. The first is copper sulfate solution. The second is caustic soda solution. And we have one dropper, and also we'll take the boiled dal as a food item. Let me clear students. Here we'll take the boiled dal instead of dry dal. Why? Because any chemical reaction or any chemical change occur only in the liquid form. Understood? It means, so that's why if we want to do any chemical reactions or want to do any chemical change in any objects, then we should take that object in the liquid form, or better to boil it. Or we can take this material, dissolve in water and take the aqueous solution also. Okay students? So here we will take the small sample of boiled dal and keep in the test tube. After that we will take the copper sulfate solution and take the 10 drops of copper sulfate in the test tube. Shake it well, shake it properly, and after that we will take the 2-3 drops of caustic soda and put over it. Now what you will observe? There will be a magical change. It gives cute violet color. That indicates protein, that indicates the presence of protein. Alright? This test What we call it? By root test. BIRUTE. By root test. Alright. Now the next is the test of facts. In the fact test, it's very simple test. We'll take the paper, a simple paper will take, okay, and keep on the groundnuts. We'll take the groundnuts and keep on the paper. Then turn the paper and crush it. We will turn the paper and crush it. Okay? After crushing, when we open the page, our paper, we will observe here. What we will observe? Oil patches found on it. The oil patches are found on it. These oil patches indicates the presence of fat in the food. Alright? When we will take this paper and keep in front of the light start pass through it. Why? Because these oil patches make the paper translucent. It makes the paper translucent. Remember this thing, paper is an opaque object, and these oil patches make the paper translucent. Okay, alright? Okay. Are you clear with that? Now we have done test of starch, test of protein, and test of fats. Alright, so now we are moving towards a new topic, that is balanced diet. The new topic, that is balanced diet. Now what do you mean by diet? The diet is that food, the food that we eat in a day, that is called diet. The food that we eat in a day, that is called diet. In the diet, if we take all the nutrients, in it, that diet becomes a balanced diet. What it becomes? Balanced diet. So what do you mean by balanced diet? The diet that contains all the nutrients in a proper amount is called balanced diet. Okay, students? Now here the one question arises. What? Are all the nutrients same for everyone? Same for everyone? Are all the nutrients they are same for everyone? So the answer is no. Absolutely not. It depends. The requirement of the nutrients depends on the age, depends on the gender, and of course the work that the person does. Okay? For example, if a person is doing the work in office, so he is doing mentally work. In the same case, another person is doing the work in the field, he is doing the physical work. So the physical work requires more carbohydrate as compared to mentally work. One more example I will give you. You are in the growing stage, isn't it? So you need more protein in your diet. Why? Because it is needed. Why it is needed? It is needed for the proper growth of your body. So you require more protein. But in the case of mine, I am already grown up. अब इससे ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं होगी ना, लंबी होगी ना. So in that case, I don't require more protein in my diet. Understood? Understood all of you? Okay. So now next is, my next question arises here. It means we should use balanced diet, है ना? We should take the all nutrients in our diet, है ना? Why? Because we want to be a healthy and fit, isn't it? So if we will not take proper nutrients, if we will not take the proper nutrients, if we will not take care about all the nutrients, then what happen? What happen? Definitely it leads to a disease or disorder in our body, isn't it? So the diseases or disorder that are caused due to lack of any particular nutrient is called deficiency diseases. What we call it? Deficiency diseases. Understood? If we will not take the proper carbohydrate in our diet, so you know very well carbohydrate is the energy provider. So if you are not eat carbohydrate properly, then what happen? You are not getting properly energy and you become weak, tiresome and your face look upset. Isn't it? So what should you do? You take proper carbohydrate in your diet. Understood? So in the same manner, you should also require fat, protein, proper growth for the proper growth. Remember? Okay. Now we will talk about the vitamins and minerals. So there are many type of vitamins and many type of minerals are there. Okay. So and they require in a very less amount. These all the vitamins and minerals we require only in a small amount. But even then, if any type of vitamin or mineral is lack or there may be any lacking behind, then what happen? It may be cause a specific type of diseases. Let me take some examples. Okay. So there are many type of vitamins, there are many type of minerals are there. But out of them we will take few. The first we will take due to lack of vitamin A. Due to lack of vitamin A, the disease which is caused, that is loss of vision. It means eyesight becomes weak. Okay. Now the next is vitamin B1. Actually there are so many B's are there. Okay. That's why it is called vitamin B complex. B1, B2, B3 in the same manner. So we will talk here or we will take the example of vitamin B1. Okay. So this vitamin B1, due to lack of this vitamin B1, the disease caused, that is beriberi. Vitamin C, the disease caused scurvy. Vitamin D, the disease caused rickets. In the same manner, we will take the example of minerals also. Iodine. Have you heard the name iodine? In your salt, Tata salt, on the packet it is written iodized. Isn't it? It means iodine is present in it. In a very small amount, iodine is needed to our body. It is required for our thyroid gland which is present in our neck. Okay. So if we will not take this iodine, then what happen? The disease will occur, that is goiter. Goiter. Okay. In it what happen? The neck swells. The neck is swollen. Okay. Now the second is iron. Iron is also a type of mineral. So due to lack of iron, it is also present in the blood, and due to lack of iron, the disease is caused, that is anemia. Okay. One more example I will give you, that is calcium. So calcium is also very important, very important for our bones, for our teeth, so this calcium is very much important for us to make our bones healthy, isn't it? So that is also a type of mineral. Understood? So we have understood, in this session we have already understood about the test of starch, test of protein, test of fats, and about the balanced diet and deficiency diseases. I hope you have understood about all these topics. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.